they are. Here's a quick review. Visual and spatial. These people Hello and welcome to Calvin's presentation on multiple intelligences. If you don't remember what they are, here's a quick review. Visual and spatial. These people think in terms of physical space, like architects and sailors. They are very aware of their environments. They like to draw the jigsaw puzzles, read maps, daydream. They can be taught through drawings, verbal and physical imagery. Tools include models, graphics, charts, photographs, drawings, 3D modeling, video conferencing, television, multimedia, texts with pictures, charts, graphs. Bodily and kinesthetic. People who learn bodily and use their body very effectively, like a dancer or a surgeon. They will usually have a keen sense of body awareness. They like movement, making things, and touching. They communicate well through body language and be taught through physical activity, hands-on learning, acting out, and role-playing. Tools include equipment and real objects. Musical people show sensitivity to rhythm and sound. They love music, but they are also sensitive to sounds in their environments. They may study better with music in the background. They can be taught by turning lessons into lyrics, speaking rhythmically, and tapping out time. Tools include musical instruments, music, radio, stereo, CD-ROM, multimedia. Interpersonal. These people are very social. These students learn through interaction. They have many friends, empathy for others, and street smarts. They can be taught through group activities, seminars, and dialogues. Tools include the telephone, or audio conferencing, time and attention from the instructor, video conferencing, writing, computer conferencing, email. Intrapersonal. They are very understanding one's own interests, their goals. These learners tend to shy away from others. They're in tune with their inner feelings. They have wisdom, intuition, and motivation, as well as a strong will, confidence, and opinions. They can be taught through independent study and introspection. Tools include books, creative materials, diaries, privacy and time. They are the most independent of the learners. Linguistic people can use words very effectively. These learners have highly developed auditory skills and often think in words. They like reading, playing word games, making up poetry or stories. They can be taught by encouraging them to say and see words, read books together. Tools include computers, games, multimedia, books, tape recorders, and lecture. Logical mathematical. These people are critical thinkers and can solve problems quickly and efficiently. Think conceptually, abstractly, and are able to see and explore patterns in relationships. They like to experiment, solve puzzles, ask cosmic questions. They can be taught through logic games, investigations, mysteries. They need to learn and form concepts before they can deal with details. Now here is a summary of flowers for Algernon. Charlie, a mentally challenged 32-year-old man, is on the quest to be smart. He starts off with an IQ of 68 and hopes to increase that. But remember, as Professor Howard Gardner has said, the IQ test is far too limited. It doesn't allow all the multiple intelligences to be shown. Anyways, back on track, Charlie Gordon. He is a different learner, just slower than others. But as time passes, he undergoes a surgery, a life-changing one, and he learns quickly. He grows and begins to absorb his surroundings. Charlie finally understands what is going on around him. As his intelligence grows, however, Charlie gains perspective on his past and present. He realizes that people have often taken advantage of him and have been cruel to him for sport, knowing that he would not understand. After all of these events, he begins to grow suspicious of everyone. His emotions get truly messed up and he attempts to convince himself that he doesn't have feelings for Alice Kinyon, the one person who has never betrayed him. Charlie, at this point, feels isolated and tries to go on a journey of self-education. He thought that this would help him take his mind off of his mixed emotions. He works hard, but eventually he suffers regression. His mind begins to fall back to its original form. In the end, in the final weeks of the story, he becomes his old self. Everything he went through has finally come back to the beginning. Now that we have gone over the summary of the story, we now will start talking about how multiple intelligences ties to the story. Professor Howard Gardner has studied the multiple intelligences and claims that the IQ test doesn't cover all of those areas, and that is true. Most people that have a high IQ because their learning style is similar to the test. This is why I believe there should be multiple different types of IQ tests. Maybe Charlie Gordon wasn't smart arithmetic-wise, but he could have been a visual learner. What if we had multiple different IQ tests and Charlie Gordon is truly smart? That's something to consider. Professor Howard Gardner truly understood people. He knew that everyone learned differently. The IQ test just tested your ability to problem solve and critical thinking, and that's only one of the learning types. 1 out of 7 learning types were considered to make this test, and it is supposed to be compatible with everyone. That just doesn't seem right. That's why I think that Charlie Gordon is smart, but only in a different way. Thank you for listening to my presentation.